Hey, y'all, I'm just gonna get right into it, alright? The Bulls have just made the first, what I would call, big trade of the NBA trade deadline. They have traded for Nikola Vucevic and Al-Farouq Aminu from the Magic, and in return, they are giving the Magic Wendell Carter Jr., Otto Porter, and 2 first-round picks. Now, I have been on record, alright, I've made videos on this channel already, saying that the Magic need to blow it up. They need to trade Vucevic, they need to trade their other veterans, and I am very, very happy that this stupid team is finally doing this, okay? I am thrilled that they are finally trading away their vets. I'm excited to see what they do in the rest of today. However, this trade confuses me. First of all, I think it's a huge win for the Magic, alright? I think the Magic crushed this trade. This was amazing. 2 first-round picks, a young, up-and-coming, promising center in Wendell Carter, who even though he's been really sus this season, I do think he has the potential to be a very good player one day, and Otto Porter Jr., just Otto Porter, I don't remember if he's a junior or not, but Otto Porter, who is a very inconsistent player. He's kind of like a poor man's Robert Covington, I would say. Like, he's a very good, he's a good defender and he's a good shooter, but sometimes he's not. He's very inconsistent. I don't really know what his deal is. It's just strange. It's just very strange, but I'm thrilled for the Magic. I think this is the start of their rebuild. I expect more trades from them later today. Very, very high on this trade for the Magic. However, for the Bulls, I gotta say, I'm a little confused. Now, Nikola Vucevic is a fantastic player. He would deserve to be an all-star this year. I'm glad he was one. But the man's 30 years old. He's already in his prime, and he's approaching the end of his prime. Why would you trade for a 30-year-old dude? Why would you trade a 20-year-old Wendell Carter for a 30-year-old Vucevic who's as bad, if not worse, on defense? Because I think Wendell Carter has a very high defensive ceiling. He's going to keep getting worse. Al-Farouq Aminu is a solid player, but he's also not someone who's like game-changing or anything. So you gave away Wendell Carter, Otto Porter, who is a solid enough role player for your team, although he's not a big loss because I think Patrick Williamson can take up his role very, very easily. But you traded away Otto Porter, who was contributing a little bit. You traded away Wendell, who has a lot of potential for your future. And you traded away 2 first-round picks, so the Bulls are officially done rebuilding. This is their core now. Vucevic, Levine, Markkanen, who else they got? Kobe White, Patrick Williamson. That is the Bulls' core now. They are going to the playoffs now, or that is their plan. They are trying to make the playoffs and be a competent team. But I just feel like it may have been hasty. I really wonder if this was like a desperation move to keep Zach LaVine, because I could see this backfiring. I could see Vucevic, he just doesn't contribute as much. I could see him being a player who's a little less helpful on a better team with more offensive talent, where Vucevic is not carrying as much of the offensive load. He's not as useful. He does not help this team on defense. They got rid of 2 first-round picks. It just seems strange to me to trade a promising young talent like Wendell for a player who's already towards the end of their prime. But, you know what? The deal is done. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe this works out well. If Vucevic keeps in his prime for the next several years, he keeps producing at an all-star level, maybe this is a great deal for both teams. Maybe it's just a great deal for the Bulls, because the Magic are not exactly known for doing good things with young players and draft picks. Oh my gosh, Magic, I'm sure they're going to trade Fournier later today. We're going to have to wait and see if they screw this up badly. But I'm excited. The trade deadline is finally getting underway. I'm just sitting here praying for Kyle Lowry to the Sixers news, although the most recent thing I saw was Thibault, Maxey, and 2 firsts for him, and holy crap, Masai Ujiri, what are you smoking? There's no way in hell we are giving you Thibault, Maxey, and 2 first-round picks. You're out of your mind. But, I'm sure you'll see a video on Kyle Lowry in a few hours. Get ready for the rest of the day of the trade deadline, y'all. I am excited.